gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the
Can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. Got ourselves a singles match here today. I don't know. I think it's part of what we're doing. I don't remember. Anyway, it could just be a really fun match. You know, we got the Battle of the Jays here. We got Joe Farrelly going up against Jacoby Bancroft. Very fun match. You're doing this with Dylan. Dylan, why don't you tell us about this match?
Yeah, it is a part of the, I think it's both. It is on a part of the singles picture we got going. And it's also a very fun match. You know, Joe and Jacoby, both very cool guys, very solid competitors. Excited to see who wins. Joe coming off a big victory against Ryan Payne, should be said. And this is Jacoby's first match of the year. So I'm excited to see what both of them do here tonight.
I forgot we have seen Joe this year already before. Well, let's see him one more time. Bring in Joe. Joe, how you doing?
Doing good. It was another good relationship between myself and the wheel in the last match. That luck is going to run out eventually. Just hope it's not now, because Jacoby's a hell of a player, and I need all the luck I can get.
Well, let's see what we got here. Bring in the other J here. Good old Jacoby. Jacoby, what's up?
Hi, guys. Happy to be here. Happy to be playing Joe. I know Joe is a hell of a competitor himself. He's beaten me, I think, in everything we've done recently. You know, so it's been a lot of things that he's just kind of crushed me in. So hoping I can do a little bit better than that. But if I don't, then, you know, great for Joe. And I know that it's going to be a fun match. So I'm really looking forward to it. Joe wants luck on the wheel. I also want luck on the wheel. So we both want luck. Let's see. Maybe we can both get lucky, and that would be great somehow. We'll see. And let's see what happens. But I'm always happy to play Joe in any capacity. So let's do this.
All right. Both competitors wishing each other luck on the wheel. Love to see that. Probably won't happen. I'll just say that. Round one. You're going to work out this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 general movie categories. You're going to have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. And then at that time, I'll ask that you show and verbalize your answer. And at the end of that, also you get a point for each correct answer. Any one of you gets all 8 correct, you will get a bonus question also worth a point. Also get 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
Good luck, Jacoby.
Good luck, Joe.
Great. First question comes in the category of biopics. What is the profession of the title character in 2017's Marshall?
Speaking of Marshall, are you a fan of Eminem?
I am. You know, I grew up in the 2000s where he, you know, really blew up. You know, just feel like we all had to do that. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody had to have your teenage phase where you're just like jamming out to Without Me. You just had to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Joe. Joe, what you got?
Writer.
Okay. Jacoby.
I said judge.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for a lawyer.
Is it about the Supreme Court judge guy? No?
Thurgood Marshall, yeah.
Before he was a judge, though.
Before he was a judge.
So your next question will be in the category of Westerns. Red River is set soon after what war?
I honestly thought they could have turned that honestly into a series of just Thurgood Marshall just solving crimes. It would have been the silliest thing ever, but I would have watched every single one of them.
To Thurgood, to the Marshall. I like it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go, Jacoby.
I said World War II.
Gotcha. Joe.
It's the Revolutionary War.
Danced around it. The correct answer is the American Civil War.
That was the other one.
Joe, we're still tied. It's good.
Next question comes in the category of recent releases. Who stars as Levin Cade in A Working Man? Levin or Levon? I'm not sure how to say his name. It's a weird name, honestly.
I don't know either. I haven't seen this movie.
I mean, I liked it. It's
Yeah.
it's
I almost gave a hint, so maybe you should start the countdown soon.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. It's really on point for a lot of this actors' work. Joe.
Yeah, you have seen this movie, just not this movie. Jason Statham.
And Jacoby.
It's nowhere near as good as The Beekeeper, which what it should.
What I almost said.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Jason Statham is the correct answer.
So your next question will be in the category of musicals. What is the name of the location where Sally Bowles and the MC perform at in Cabaret?
Oh.
Yeah. Statham really just does make like the same movie over and over again. Honestly, like the last one he just did. It's 100% the same. I just like it. I'll gladly just spend the afternoon.
Yeah, David Ayer just called up Jason and was like, "Hey, you want to make the same movie again, but not as memorable?"
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
I saw this play too, and I don't remember. The Cat Club.
Joe.
Simpsons reference, the Jazz Hole.
Both are incorrect. We are looking for the Kit Kat Club.
Dang it! God damn it! I almost put it's the Kit Kat Club. Either way, I would have been wrong. So I was almost put the Kitty Cat Club. I almost put that. So either way, I would have been wrong. But that would have been.
I'm glad you did not do that. That would have been worse.
Tell you what, Joe, you needed a break on that one.
Next question comes in the category of Oscars. Name one of the categories Working Girl was nominated for an Oscar in.
I'm glad we snuck recent releases in there after Westerns, because that's a fan favorite category. Otherwise, it would have been a 1, 2, 3 punch of Westerns, musicals, and Oscars.
Oh, God. Yeah. Everybody's favorite.
It would be controversial in many matches.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. There are certain players who would never hear the end of it. Was it Joe?
Well, I wrote best, and then I guessed from there costume design.
Okay, and Jacoby.
I said best actress.
Best actress is correct. The other acceptable answers are best picture, best director, best supporting actress, or best original song.
So your next question will come in the 1990s. In which 1990s film does a comedian begin to wrestle and only wants to wrestle women to prove he is stronger than every woman?
What?
I gotta be honest. Sometimes I think these can be hit or miss. These types hit or miss. I love this particular question, though.
Good question. This is a good question.
I laughed after I read it. That is hilarious. Enjoyed it thoroughly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Jacoby, I think. Yeah.
Ring Smack.
Okay. Joe.
I also made up a film. I called it Stand Up Smackdown.
I like
don't
that.
remember when Andy Kaufman used to do this. Man on the Moon is the
That's
correct.
That's what Man on the Moon is about?
It's one of the things he does in the movie.
Yeah. All right, your penultimate question comes in the category of actors and actresses. What famous fictional character has been played by Robert De Niro, Christopher Lee, and Tom Noonan?
3 great actors, I'd say.
Struggling to remember who the third guy is.
He plays that one character in that one movie.
All right. Maybe he's really well known for that one. I have no idea, because I looked at that, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Like 2 guys I know, and then some
I'll
random.
explain on the next question.
5, 3.
Repeat.
Got it. Oh, yeah, that's me. Your question again. Which famous fictional character has been played by Robert De Niro, Christopher Lee, and Tom Noonan. Jacoby's first repeat.
Have you ever been to the moon?
I mean, not in a literal sense. I mean, some would argue no one has been there in a literal sense.
Would you argue that, Mark?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. No, I won't. I was just say I will not. Joe
Frankenstein's monster.
and Jacoby.
That's what I was dancing between, but I said Dracula.
Frankenstein's monster is correct. So Joe ties it up. Last question, round 1.
In the category of animation, how specifically is the title character injured by the farmers towards the beginning of Fantastic Mr. Fox? I don't know how I got that messed up, but whatever. Tom Noonan is Frankenstein in the Monster Squad.
Oh.
And he's the Ripper in Action Hero.
And he's RoboCop 2.
And him too.
Oh,
yes.
okay. All right. There's in things. All right.
And the
5,
Tooth Fairy in Manhunt.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think it lost. Okay. But Jacoby.
I said caught in the trap.
Joe.
Tail cut off.
His tail is cut off. His tail is removed. Accept any variation of that answer. Joe is correct. So with that, Joe taking the lead there at the end of round 1, getting a score up to 3. Jacoby's at 2. Is that what you have, Joe?
Yeah, that's what I have.
All right, great. That means we're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, which both players get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they land on the first time, they can keep it, or they can like to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. Going to get 5 questions, whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down a multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is steal-in, so please, everyone, watch out for that. The categories on the wheel today are, first, our strength categories of Gene Hackman and live-action franchises that feature a performance from Mads Mikkelsen. Strength categories on the wheel, as well as coming-of-age/teen, scores and soundtracks, comic movies, crime, 1970s, and recent releases. Our players agreed to leave Spinners and Opponent's Choice off the wheel, so it is not here. Joe, you're ahead, so would you like to spin first or defer?
I'm not sure with this one. It's not a bad wheel. But I will defer.
Jacoby, this will be your first spin. You land on live-action franchises that feature a performance from Mads Mikkelsen. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Oh, damn it. Well, obviously, Joe would steal all of these, but there's so much bad on this wheel for me. And this is the one that he gets. He's going to ace, so hopefully I can work my way through it. Hopefully. I know these movies. I at least seen every movie in this category. So I have to, but it's strength level. Oh, let's try it. Let's go for it.
All right. Take off. Dylan.
Oh, I regret. Okay.
Ask these questions.
Sure thing. Your first question in live-action franchises that feature a performance from Mads Mikkelsen. What realm is Thor fighting on at the start of Thor: The Dark World?
I'm pretty sure I can get this off multiple. Near. I can talk out loud. Joe knows these. I'm not going to give anything away. It's like the Rock one.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
2.
Your options are A, Svartalheim, B, Nidavellir, C, Vanaheim, or D, Muspelheim, or Muspelheim, however you say it.
I thought it was an N, so I'm going to go with B.
B is unfortunately incorrect. So for the 1 point steal, is it A, Svartalheim, B, Nidavellir, C, Vanaheim, or D, Muspelheim?
Vanaheim.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. Right. Your second question, Jacoby. In which Star Wars film will you find a weapon called a saber dart?
Should I go for it? Let's be a little wild.
4, 3.
Attack of the Clones.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who does Fiona Glascott play in The Secrets of Dumbledore?
Fuck this movie.
Five, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2, 1.
Your options are A. Henrietta Fisher, B. Rosier, C. Minerva McGonagall, or D. Bunty.
Oh, sucks. Let's go with McGonagall.
That is correct for 1 point.
Hey, I knew that.
Your penultimate question in this category. What is the last name of the Bond villain that has held the rank of number 2 within Spectre in Thunderball?
I'm going to miss a letter here. I don't want another Kit Kat Club situation here, so I'm going to go multiple choice.
Your options are A. Largo, B. Kleb, C. Kronstein, or D. Goldfinger.
That is who it is, right? Clev is that one. A.
That is correct for 1 point.
I almost said Lago, so I'm glad I did that, you know?
And your final question in this category. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, what model of car did the Nazis give to the Egyptian Sultan in exchange for his military support?
I'm gonna put this. I'm terrible with cars, but it's. Am I getting these mixed up?
5,
Let's go
4,
multiple again.
3, 2.
Your options are A. Rolls-Royce, B. Cadillac, C. Bugatti, or D. Mercedes-Benz.
I haven't repeated the options yet, have I?
You have not.
I think it's that one, isn't it? Because I don't think it's.
5,
Repeat the options, please.
3.
That is your first repeat of the options. Is it A. Rolls-Royce, B. Cadillac, C. Bugatti, or D. Mercedes-Benz?
I'm going to go Rolls Royce.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. That Jacoby works through the category. It's a score at 7. Joe is at 4 with that steal. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right. Now bring him back up the wheel. This will be Joe's first spin at the wheel.
Same as last time, please.
You land on coming of age / teen. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I still like this wheel. I think I can spin again. Be happy.
All right. Spinning again it is. Got to keep what you land on this time, and you land on the 1970s.
Okay.
Take you out the wheel. I'll give you your questions. 1970s. First question. Who appears in the 70s films The Last Picture Show, Paper Moon, and Midnight Express?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A. John Hurt, B. Madeline Kahn, C. Randy Quaid, or D. Ryan O'Neal?
D.
D. Ryan O'Neal is incorrect. Going over to Jacoby for the 1 point steal. Is it A. John Hurt, B. Madeline Kahn, C. Randy Quaid, or D. Ryan O'Neal?
I think Randy Quaid's in those. I'm going to go Randy Quaid.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, Joe, your next question. In THX 1138, THX works in a factory that makes androids who have what profession?
Multiple choice.
Choice options are: is it A. construction worker, B. plumber, C, police officer, or D, pilot? A, construction worker is incorrect. Your Honor, Jacoby for the 1-point steal. Is it A, construction worker, B, plumber, C, police officer, or D, pilot?
In honor of Joe, I'm going to go police officer.
That is correct for the win.
God damn it. Should have honored myself.
Next question. In The Great Santini, Bull's son plays what sport?
Multiple choice.
Choice options are, is it A, basketball, B, football, C, wrestling, or D, swimming?
Wrestling.
That is incorrect. Going over to Jacoby for the 1-point steal. Is it A, basketball, B, football, C, wrestling, or D, swimming?
Was that a football movie? I'm going to go football.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for A, basketball. Shows your penultimate question in the category. Who directed the 70s films Sisters, Obsession, and The Fury?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are, is it A, Brian De Palma, B, Robert Altman, C, Franklin J. Schaffner, or D, Alan J. Pakula?
B.
B, Robert Altman is incorrect. Going over Jacoby for the 1-point steal. Is it A, Brian De Palma, B, Robert Altman, C, Franklin J. Schaffner, or D, Alan J. Pakula?
Pakula's Fury. These all sound familiar. I don't think those are. I'll go D.
D, Alan J. Pakula is also incorrect. We're looking for A, Brian De Palma.
And those are Brian De Palma. Man, I should have known De Palma movies.
All right, Joe's your last question in 1970s. A character named Machine Gun Joe is the villain of what 70s action film?
Clean sweep it. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are, is it A, The Omega Man, B, Death Race 2000, C, Walking Tall, or D, Logan's Run?
Death Race 2000.
That is correct for 1 point.
Hey.
So with that, I got Joe going to score up to 5. With those steals, Jacoby is at 9 that we have Dylan.
That is what I have.
Great. Going on to round number 3, which is our Pick Your Poison round, which our players have picked from our list of general categories before the match. They will now draft from the categories they picked to seal their answer here in round number 3. Get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be answered or chosen by their opponent. Categories that they can pick from today are family, recent releases, sci-fi fantasy, action adventure, horror, comedy, comic book movies, and mystery thriller. And have competitors pick their categories and hopefully come back to finish with that. All right, we're back. Competitors have selected their categories. This is what's going to happen. We will go until we're out of questions or one player has been mathematically eliminated. We will start with the player that is behind, which today is Joe. Joe, what would you like for your 1-point question?
Oh, this is hard because I feel like I do a 4 in pretty much all of these. Horror. Let's go horror first.
There it is. Dylan.
Sure thing. Your 1-point question in the category of horror. Who directed House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects?
Rob Zombie.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, I'll stick with you. What would you like for your 2-point question?
What do I want to keep? Do sci-fi. Sci-fi fantasy.
Sorry, I muted myself for some reason. Your question in sci-fi fantasy. In what 90s sci-fi film do the main characters wage a war on a bug-like alien species called the Arachnids?
Starship Troopers.
That is correct for 2 points.
Joe gets the score up to 8, still behind 1. So, what would you like for your 3-point question?
Family.
Right, your 3-point question in the category of family. In what 2000s family film will you find a villainous corporation called Royalton Industries?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1.
Right, that is your first repeat, I believe. Your question again. In what 2000s family film will you find a villainous corporation called Royalton Industries?
Five, 4, 3.
Mars needs mums.
1.
Fortunately, incorrect. We were looking for Speed Racer. Everyone's favorite.
So,
So that go down to Joe's 4-pointer, which he needs to hit to send it back over to Jacoby. So he answers some questions, or Jacoby will win via technical knockout. Just a reminder, Joe, you still have 2 more repeats.
So your question in action/adventure. What 90s action film ends with its main villains attempting to use a fire truck to escape law enforcement in Las Vegas?
Five, 4,
repeat the
3,
question.
2.
That is your second repeat. Your question again. What 90s action film ends with its main villains attempting to use a fire truck to escape law enforcement in Las Vegas?
Con Air.
That is correct for 4 big points.
Okay.
That
I want my 3 points for Old Yeller, but you know.
Sorry.
That it. Joe gets the score up to 12. Send it back over to Jacoby. So Jacoby answers the questions. What'd you like for your 1-pointer, Jacoby?
Let's do comedy for 1.
Got it. Comedy for 1. I'll give you your questions here. 1-pointer in comedy. Who stars as James King, a hedge fund manager that is convicted of fraud in the 2015 comedy Get Hard?
Will Ferrell.
That is correct for 1 point. It's not bad. All right. Sticking with you, what would you like for your 2-point question to potentially tie the game?
I'll do mystery thriller.
All right. Here's your 2-pointer and mystery thriller. Who plays the titular disturbed teenager in We Need to Talk About Kevin?
I think is that Ezra Miller?
That is correct for 2 points. That game is all tied up at 12. Jacoby has his 3 and 4 question left. If he hits either one, he will win the match. So, okay. Jacoby, what would you like for your 3-point question?
Comic book.
Comic book news it is. All right. Reminder, you do have 2 more repeats. Here's your 3-pointer, comic book movies. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, name 2 of the 3 non-vegan food items that Todd has consumed that leads the vegan police to taking away his vegan powers.
It's a really good question, but I'm not sure. 2 of the 3? I'm not sure.
Five, four.
I'll say yogurt and bacon.
That is incorrect. The correct answers were half and half, gelato, and chicken or Parmesan chicken.
Chicken's not vegan.
So with that, we are down to our final question of the match, which is Jacoby's 4-pointer in recent releases, which if he hits it, he wins. If not, we're going to go into everybody's favorite thing in the world, sudden death. So,
Perfect. You're going.
Jacoby, you got 2 more repeats left. Here's your 4-pointer in recent releases. At the beginning of Roofman, we see Jeffrey attempting to rob what popular establishment?
McDonald's.
And your winner, Jacoby Bancroft. The correct answer was McDonald's. Throw everybody backstage. Are you gonna? Or,
I can give my thoughts on the match. It was a good match. Yeah, I think Joe and Jacoby, they both, I think, struggled a bit in round 2, which I think was the deciding factor. But Jacoby was just able to get enough points in his opponent's strength, which always impressive when someone can take their opponent's strength and do well in it. He only gave up 1 steal opportunity. I feel bad for Joe because those are, 70s is a tough category. Not many people outside of Raiko Kerminets actively put it on the wheel and choose it as a strength often. So it was, some tough questions for Joe there. But look, he still battled back well in round 3, and I think he's still a great competitor. Excited to see what he does next, but also very excited to see what Jacoby does next. Moving on in this title picture, it's going to be interesting to see what he does next. Later, I got to go do another match.
All right, we'll see you, Dylan. Yeah, I very much concur with what he just said. It's just way this match is going, just going to determine. Is going to see who was able to grind out the win. And honestly, Jacoby was able to just kind of work a little bit more in there than Joe was today. Joe's still able to knock it over to him. Almost forced sudden death. Very, very close to doing that. Everybody's favorite thing in the world. I think. With that, let's just go into post-match interviews. Bring up Joe first. Joe, yeah, definitely not kind of the question you're looking for. Definitely were able to work your way back in round 3 a bit. Like I said, almost forced sudden death. But otherwise, yeah, how do you feel about the match?
Yeah, not my usual luck with the wheel. I said it would run out eventually, and that's what happened. I think this comes down to 3 main things. One, Jacoby's fantastic navigation of my strength category. Multiple choice to multiple, but hit them. That was the smart thing, taking it away from me, and obviously hitting that 4-pointer. Can't knock it. 2, my decision not to spin first. To spin first, to hit my strength. I go 10 for 10, and different game. And 3, the shenanigans being pulled with not being given that 3-pointer, which I hit. Oh, Yeller is a dog. So, conspiracy, shenanigans, outrage, horrendous. Good performance from Jacoby. That's, yeah. No, it's fun. I've been watching I've been watching a few 70s films lately. Unfortunately, none of them came up. Yeah, it's a whole decade. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Tough hit on that old yellow question. Almost got us on that one, but yeah, can't. Listen, there's too many people that will rise up if that old yellow question was asked. But anyway, definitely bring it back. Fun person to bring in, and definitely a tough out here. I don't know. Who else you think about playing here?
I'm not sure. You know, I had a really good match last time against Ryan. That was good. So, you know, someone of sort of, I mean, Jacoby is another player that I think round one and were quite equal. So, again, I'm not really sure for this one because I don't think I know the level I'm on, and it's definitely not title contender. But yeah, just nice sort of mid-table sort of competitor would be nice. Just I like close matches.
I mean,
It's fun. I want the match to last as long as possible because this is fun.
oh, I will say, Joe, you say you're not title contender. You have floated around that a couple of times. So see where you at next one. We'll see you down the road. Thank you for coming in. And bring your winner today, Mr. Jacoby Bancroft. Jacoby, yeah, like I said, able to get out the win. Definitely the turning point here is just kind of taking Joe's strength and just doing well enough in it to at least kind of force Joe to work in behind and then hitting your 4-pointer, make sure it doesn't go into sudden death. So yeah, solid game here. How do you think it did today?
Yeah, I know that first round was rough. It was like a lot, like so that was real tough going through. So I knew I needed to spin something, good in round number 2, and yeah, getting that strength. I knew that Joe would go 10 for 10 if he got it, like absolutely. And knowing that I'm a solid enough fandom player, it's like, okay, I can navigate through this. And there were so many things else on that wheel that scared me. I didn't want to risk it for anything else. And if I knew if I could take that and just do okay, then maybe I had a shot after a pretty bad round 1. But Joe played great. I loved playing him. I agree with him. I love it when the matches are close. And it seems like I think we're on a pretty equal. Like if the tables were turning, I got that 70s category, I would have bombed. He didn't bomb. He did as well as he could for a really tough category. I also would have done horribly. I got lucky with some of the guesses and some of the multiple choice options. Him eliminating some of the ones that I was deciding between. So it's just like, okay, that can go there. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. As always, I'm glad to have played Joe. And yeah, I'm happy for the win. I was nervous for sudden death after round 1, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. So,
all right. Well, does move you along in our little title picture here, and just because I'm not 100% sure if this comes out before or after, I'll just say you will play the winner of Tony Durso and Nazario Montenegro. So how do either of those two sound?
Nazario, have I ever played specifically in Melee before? I don't really recall directly one-on-one. If it has, it's been a while. Tony Durso, I've gotten really lucky against him, I think twice, in singles in straight up, and I've won those, which is like, pretty great against a really great player like Tony. So if it is Tony, I don't know if my luck's going to last a third time, but we'll see what happens there. But either one of those would be interesting for sure.
All right. And sounds good. And congratulations again. We'll see you down the road. And yeah, that'll do it for us here today at Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank everybody for coming down. Thank everybody for playing, for writing, editing, doing all this stuff to make sure this keeps going. And we do a lot of our stuff. Just check out everything else we got going on. Apparently Cody was bullied into doing more Wild S's, so doing at least one other one, other one of the books. Or you haven't seen the top 25, best 25. I'm sure both of those were a hell of a show, so you can go ahead and check them all out. Yeah, so then everybody, just be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.